I'm Hank, and this is Hated Cycles. Welcome. First video here. Go easy on me, guys. Should be fun. Got some repairs to do today. We'll see how that goes. Most likely fine. It's easy stuff. We got a throttle cable, needs to go in. Old one's frayed. Brake line needs to go in. We've changed some things, and it is hopefully a 2-inch extension of a brake line. So let's go and see what we got for that today. So today we have a couple things for the Sportster. I'll start with the brake line. Should be the easiest. We also have new cables. I found frays on the old ones, and that should take care of it. So, excuse the mess, we're working in tight quarters, as you can see, guys. I'm in between situations, so toolboxes and everything. We're in a trailer. We're working off the back of a trailer. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So, as I said, let's start with that brake line. Let me get some things opened here, and we'll pop back in. Yes, she's dirty. She's muddy. It's cold. It's freezing. It's been it's been 20 degrees for days. I'm not washing it yet. But what I will do is swap this out. Let's line it up and see what it looks like. I was hoping this is 2+. We will see about that. Looks like the correct ends. It looks like it should be about the right length. So, stick this here. What do we need? Let's find out. Get line wrenches. Okay. Loose. Not done though. Not undone. Okay, that's loose and making a mess. Perfect. Have a bag handy. I always forget. I remembered this time. Take an old bag. It's got an old label from something I used it for before. Dump it over that. Seal it off as much as you can. Minimize the mess. Now I have a 90-degree and what is a 45 or so-ish. Not even, I don't think. That goes to the top to 45. Crush washer. Whoa. Brush washer. So it's figure tight. We're cracking it down. We want to position it right once everything's in place. Now we're gonna run it. This thing is A, cold, B, just stiff in general. It's brand new. Just gonna work it a little bit, straighten it out, get it going in the direction we want. So. So now, to some degree, I'm hoping this will be gravity feeding. It would be a little faster if I took the cap off, but I'm kind of trying to buy myself time here. Find a plant that fits a little better. I think. Is that the one? That's the one. Now we get it right. Looks good. More of those. That's better. Way better. Cross threads are better than no threads, but I really like to not do that. So I'm not going to cinch that all the way down in case we want to move things. Everything in blades before we tighten everything down. Alright, let's move to the bottom bolt, get that situated so we can start the gravity breathing process. It will a little bit, but put the cap on. Oh. Crash washers off. See the bolt. Use the rags. Because I definitely didn't have any mud on that at all. It's never seen any mud ever. So we're just gonna fix that. Get my wrench. Ratchet. Okay. And it's pointed in the right direction. We're all good and good there, boys. Guess I need it. But take this cap off. Rubber bleeder clamp. I believe that's a standard. Yes, the bleeder is a 3/8 wrench. Crack that open. We're just gonna let that do its thing. Don't want to drip brake fluid all over the bike. And this Brembo master cylinder is dot 4. Spacer, bolt. I'll let the clamp stay on that. I'm gonna take that out. Toss that to the side for now. Probably put another bag on that, but you know, I'll be lazy at the moment. Grab ourselves another clamp of the right size. That goes on. So. That all the way down. Can. So, bleeding. It's been gravity bleeding, but I don't think it's been doing a real great job. Doesn't look like it's moved much at all. As you can see, he's still there. Still full. Spitting. She's not moving at all, so I think we're going to have to bleed the master cylinder as well. We're doing something. We are doing something. Okay. More dot 4. Gonna get away with it though. There you go. The spurts tell me we're starting to build pressure. It's a waste of rags. Rags are expensive. I know. Rags are cheaper than paint. That's what we wanted. Not to make a mess, but to see improvements. Feel them too. That's how it should feel. Now the lever's starting to actually build good pressure. was a solid, 0 air bubbles, good pressure. We're gonna leave that one right there. Let me top this back up. And that's it, boys. She is done. So with the completion of the brake line, we're going to move on to our throttle cables. So let's get the seat off the bike. We're gonna have to get the tank off the bike. Maybe not the tank, probably the tank. I think in order to get them off the carburetor, we're gonna need to take the tank off. So let's dig in, find out what we actually need to do. So my saddleman is tamper-proof Torx. If you get a saddleman screw, you will too. So far, I've loved my saddleman seat. Shout out, guys. Throw it right in the snow. It's okay. Yeah. And because we throw things in the snow, we'll put it right back to where we got it from, in order not to lose it. Oh, vacuum line. Here's the vacuum line. Line's already off. Almost needs to be replaced. Let me show you why it'll need to be replaced soon. I don't have any hose here, and it doesn't have a hole yet, so it will be fine. But let's show you. Focus. That rub mark in there, right about there. Yeah, that right there. It's almost through. It's not through. It'll live for a while, but it should be replaced. It's a short run. Let's see if I have any hose and I'll replace it. Well, I don't have any here, so we're gonna live to fight another day on that one. Like I said, there's no hole, so it should be fine. But, you know, it will need to be done soon, and sooner rather than later. That vacuum line is an automatic shut off for the fuel. So therefore, if that does have a hole, well, we'll have no fuel, we'll have a fuel issue. So we don't want that. We'll take care of that, but at a later date. So we push on. We need to get these guys apart. But I guess we can start out here. 210s. I believe it's 210s. And we will take all the adjustment. We'll put all the adjustment in. We want to slacken up the line. This housing should be a T25. Once the housing bolts are out, we can split this housing. And we can see our problem immediately, which is why we're doing this today. Let me bring you in to show you. So this here, ladies and gentlemen, to focus, come on. Well, the cable's frayed. I'll try to show you better when we're out. But so we're gonna do one at a time and attempt not to take the carburetor off and do this. Now this one, probably not a big deal. Next time is going to be a little more difficult. And the problem with this is you don't really want to kink the line. It's no bueno. So we have our worst one of the two. Do yourself a favor, guys. Take off immediately and set aside. It's a little brass ferrule. It goes on the end of your throttle cable and hooks your throttle cable to the tube. Do not lose it. It'll be a bad day. I believe these just pop in, just pop out. Like so. Maybe you'll see it a little better. This is what we're dealing with. So we don't want that. We're gonna replace it. So fortunately, our new cables came with not only a new ferrule, but also a new rubber sleeve that goes over the adjuster. So we want to pre-install the rubber sleeve over the cable, so that way when we put it on the bike, we don't turn around and find out that we don't have one on the bike. Set the ferrule aside. Preemptively set the ferrule aside for the next one. Preemptively put on the rubber. So never leave home without your rubber, kids. As you can see, my old throttle cable had a 45 end on it. New ones have a 90. I don't suspect it to be a problem. We're gonna find out. using the screwdriver. Hold on. We're almost there. Okay. Gonna have to do a dance. This little wrap. Alright. That's one side now. I think it's easier to get this other side. I need a pick. Because there's a little spring down here that's free. Once the spring is up with everything else, that's so bad. Got it. It's close, guys. Real close. There we go. All right. So fish this out. Remember, or don't forget your ferrule. They gave us new ferrules. Save your old ones. They're easy to lose, and you're gonna want to have saved them. Trust me. Got it. Okay. Okay, ferrule time. 'Cause we be ferrule. Okay, so we are to the point in the project where we are going to be adjusting these throttles now. So excessive free play. I forgot what the book says for free play, but it's more than what I kind of like. So, you know, this is what I'm doing, not a how-to. So follow along. You do what you want. Okay. I'll show you what I did. So, we have adjusted the adjusters, and as you can see, let's see, get in here with you, see what you're seeing. So down in there, see where the cable goes on the wheel there. I have play in the cable, not much, before, and it, when you shut it down all the way, it comes off the wheel. On, off, on. So there's just enough free play for me. That's how I like it. Y'all can figure out how you like it. Or you can read the book and you can do it that way. So let's get our tank on, get our seat back on, and then we will start it up and maybe do a final adjustments. I like to make sure that everything works. When you turn it both ways, nothing jams up, turns the throttle on when it shouldn't. That's a thing that happens. Let's hope it doesn't. So first things first, don't forget your pet cup. Of course, that's going to mean gas, the fuel line, the fuel supply line to the carburetor, and that vacuum line. Do not forget the vacuum line. That will cause you problems. so I forgot to hit record. I did tighten down the gas tank, I'm sorry. Just tightening down the fuel line now. Fuel line is tight, so now we can move on to putting the seat back on, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so again, 210 millimeters because we got to loosen these back up and give them an adjustment. So we're going to start it up. Kind of a cold start. It's been a little while since it's been running, and we'll let her warm up and then we'll get to adjusting. So, this is my 97 Harley-Davidson Sportster. We have throttle cables done, new brake line, check. Got a couple more little things that I want to do to it before we go out for a ride, guys. It's also pretty crappy out here. So, this is my 97 Harley-Davidson Sportster. We have throttle cables done, new brake line, check. Got a couple more little things that I want to do to it before we go out for a ride, guys. It's also pretty crappy out here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All those will help, and they don't cost you a thing. So help us out.